Hello everyone, good morning, it's Marta here, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we will do some art journaling, I hope, a bit of watercolor, something I hope pretty, something nice. And I'm tempted to use my old book and use this shape of a page because I haven't done it for a very long time. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use page like this and create something pretty, I hope. And I had this vision, since I'm about to use my watercolor drawings, I hope my little paintings, I was thinking why not to use some watercolor paper and use it as a background, destroy watercolor paper and just try to use it somehow. I don't know, it just came to my head that this could be nice and interesting. This could be just so lovely, or such a disaster. So I'm ripping apart 300 GSM watercolor paper. I'm gonna show you now. GM, yeah, whichever. 300 cold press surface. So it's very thick, but it doesn't mean it was expensive because this is from the works. And I'm sure you have some store like that in US, like Michael's, and they have things that are not that expensive but good quality, or mediocre quality. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna do. Well, just the idea came to me, like, how can I use my watercolors if the surface is not a watercolor paper? But I don't want to paint a regular watercolor painting, so I figured, yeah, chop my pages. And as I'm not sure if I mentioned that, maybe I didn't, but I definitely mentioned that on my Facebook page. I have said to you that we need to rush, because I'm gonna show you that now. We have to rush because a little Baba is asleep. There you go. We have a little Baba asleep. So I was asking you what to create, and you have said, let me just bring that closer. No, 2 seconds. And you mentioned in your comments to use watercolor, not watercolor, to make journal. So we will make journal page, and I said we have to rush because baby is asleep. So that's what we're gonna do. We will make some journal page, if my camera will be back to normal. Make some journal page. I'm gonna use a Pritt stick just to stick down my pages, my papers. And will I rip it even more? Why not? Oh, I'm trying to create texture from a plain white paper. How crazy that sounds, but you know, I think it will be nice. I hope, anyway. I have a little guest here next to me. She's very quiet, but she's not asleep. She came downstairs quietly and she saw me in the studio, and she was like, "Mommy, I thought you were asleep, didn't you?"
Yeah.
Emily's here. She little handy. Hello, my little handy is here. She'll be watching what I'm doing, I guess. I don't know, because the whole house is kind of asleep. Half of the house is asleep, half of the house is not. And Henyo is in the middle of it, because Henyo, I gave him lettuce and carrot, so he's not asleep, but he's quiet, interested in eating. So that looks very pretty, I have to say. Silly white watercolor, but you know, why not? Each time I'm coming to you with a video, I'm trying to kind of think for what sort of idea I haven't shown you yet. And it's not that I know all the ideas. I'm coming up with them, like now, just for fun, just to see. Because I love challenge myself equally, I love showing you things that will be inspirational. Because it's not even about recreating the project as such, but definitely it's about to... Now, I wonder, I used the other side of the paper. I wonder if that makes a difference in color in it. I will see. So this is the back. This is the front. You can see actually the layers of paper. Look, 1, 2, 3. If it's one paper, but I ripped it and you can see how thick it is and the layers are visible. So yes, it's not even about recreating the project. It's more to find inspiration in some part of it. This could be inspiration of a color. This could be inspiration of what I'm saying sometimes. Not even what I do, but sometimes what I say could be inspirational to you, that I mention things. It could be color, it could be shape, it could be the theme, it could be the technique. It could be anything, guys. It could be anything that you find inspirational. And I love that. I have to say, absolutely loving it. I have no clue where we're going with it because it looks so strangely, just so strange. It looks very wintry to me. It looks very like it's a wall with a broken wall. I don't know. Everyone can see something different in it, isn't it? So that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe add another layer there. And I'm just using, as I said, a little Pritt stick, just a simple glue, nothing special in this glue. Actually, you can use any glue you have at home, so look for whatever glue you have. Now I didn't want to do a typical watercolor painting, but maybe a bit of mixed media with watercolors. That sounds interesting, isn't it? And by ripping off the paper, we kind of going into that direction. Now I need a little coffee. Well, this is, you know that I shouldn't be drinking coffee since I'm feeding Kana, but this is a cheat coffee because this is chicory coffee, the same that I was drinking when I was pregnant. So it's like just a substitute of a coffee, which will do. I can survive on that. I love my coffee. I miss my coffee, and I miss a glass of wine would be nice, of course, but not. I don't miss that. It would be nice. I miss coffee for sure because that's everyday thing. A glass of wine, not really, not yet anyway. Maybe if I will have a terrible 2s and terrible 13 in the house in 2 years' time, because that's what we realized with Lucas. That what did we do to each other, to ourselves? We are gonna have a terrible 2s and fighting 13-year-old in one house under one roof in 2 years' time. So we were like, it couldn't be truth. It's the worst of the scenario you can imagine, because that's what they say, that the 13-year-old, it's all about fighting with parents and all. We see, Emily, how you're gonna be, and 2-year-old is like a tornado, walking tornado usually. So we'll see. Now this looks sensational to me, but of course everyone's opinion and choice is different. I would love to use my watercolor paintings. I'm gonna show you them again if you haven't seen them. They are lovely. I love that because this is perfect for card making, little titles. You can fussy cut them all. They are for fussy cutting, of course. We have 3 sets. Actually, I'll show you like that. We have 3 sets. First, second, and the third one was the birdie. The first one, there's full pages of all sorts of things, and the middle one was mix of little strips kind of, and this one is full pages of strips, and yeah, they're all different. All 3 sets are different. All 3 you can find in my store, and since many of you, actually tons of you, bought them, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna actually use my watercolor paintings, the one that you have purchased, because I would love you to see how this could be used. That's the idea. Now my little fussy cutting scissors are somehow in the kitchen. I'm gonna grab them. Just 2 seconds. Off camera, Emily said to me, "Mommy, do you think I'll be bald when I will be 13? I said, I hope not. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this page. I absolutely love it. This is beautiful composition. So we will use that composition here on top, I hope, and something else. We will see. Definitely, I believe we should use some butterflies and some birdies since they're in the pack. So I'm gonna fussy cut that. You can fast forward the video, or you can skip it, or you can I don't know what you can do, but since you don't mind when I'm chatting while I fussy cut, I can do that if I have something to say. I was actually laughing today in the morning when I got up and I looked I was just thinking how life changed and how it's changing and how things are different when you become a newly parent again and you have less time for everything in general, including yourself. And yesterday I took a long bath and I did all the, you know, all the lovely things that you can do in the bath to relax yourself. And I looked today, but I was rushing in a way because Emily was looking at Hannah because Lucas was cutting the grass outside because we had a sun for the first time since winter nearly. The whole winter was no sun. Am I right, Ems? Yeah, it was a beautiful day yesterday, so the garden needed some help. So I went for a quick bath, and today in the morning I looked on my legs and I was laughing that how badly I did shaving. And as much I know it's maybe I shouldn't be saying that, but this is the reality where you just rush, and then in the daytime light you look at yourself and you can see your legs are not properly shaved. You probably t-shirt is with a smell of some whatever milk and stuff. You probably have some stains on your t-shirt and things like it's crazy. As much as you like looking at yourself in the mirror thinking, oh my, then you're loving it, you're enjoying it, you're laughing at yourself. Because other things are so important in life, isn't it? Emily is nodding her head down. My little Emily. I just called her recently that she's my, in Polish, pierworodna, which I'm not sure in English. Emily, why don't you try to translate that for me? Pierworodna. Like, you know, when you have your first child being born, and the first is always called whatever in English. In Polish it's called pierworodna, and she couldn't understand why is she called like that, what does it mean. So I did say to her that you are my first one. And this is like, I don't know, like special, I think, when there's the first being in the house. And it's in Polish it's called pierworodna. So I wonder if you are able to check that, Emily, on translator. I hope you like that, because I love that. Now we will try to do a little bit of background with it. So we will incorporate this image, this collage, this element into our project and into our backgrounds. Now you don't have to be very precise. I will be as precise as I can, but you know, you can just make it faster and less precise. It depends what you want. Firstborn, oh, that's it. So she's my firstborn, and in Polish it's called pierworodna. So I was explaining this to her.
My voice isn't awake because I just woke up.
Yeah, same here. Same here. I sound pretty creepy and bad in the morning, but when I woke up and I felt pretty good, although I have a toothache. I need to go to dentist tomorrow, hopefully. I have a toothache, so I feel pretty rough, I have to say. It's nothing nice when you have a toothache. And I woke up today and I felt good. I'm feeling good in general, but yesterday in the evening the tooth was really at me. So when I felt good today in the morning and I fed the little one and I was like, oh, the whole house is quiet and asleep. Why don't I just run to my studio? I did, and what happened?
And then a 10-year-old came downstairs
Yeah.
and sat next to me.
Yeah, and this is where my freedom is finished. But no, I love when you're here, so that's okay. But I was just laughing that I came in, before you came in, I came here and the studio was in a mess. My table was in a shocking mess, so I had to tidy it up, and that was not easy. So,
Are you going to be using these?
no. Oh, no, I don't think so. Not this time, maybe. Maybe not this time. So yes, many of you have come to my shop and wanted to support it and purchase something that I designed and made. So as always, I'm very grateful, because that shows your support, your love, and you be thankful for the videos that I've done over the years. Many of you is saying to me, oh, I would love to support you, even by buying one thing, so I know that you can keep on doing videos for us. So thank you so much, and that's exactly how I feel as well, that we can do things different and together. So yeah, I'm just looking at my... Oh, I'm off camera, sorry. I'm off camera, not that you need to see how horribly I fussy cut, but I'm off camera. So yes, many of you have already got those my papers, so thank you so much. I'm really, really, really grateful, and I'm glad that I can make some video now using those. It's nice that you can see how to use them. I've done the background ones, the collage. It was lovely spread. The video is there. You have to have a look. Maybe I'll give you a link at the end of this video again. Now I'm gonna just do this and take my flowers away from here, and my little birdie. Now the paper is very good. You can use it for card making embellishment as well, because it's a very good thick paper, so it's really lovely, and you can use it as paper embellishments easily. Now I'm gonna maybe just finish off the branches and off camera and come back to you, I think. So I have my flowers cut. Emily did a birdie for me. A cutie, and I was thinking, why not to use a little bit of this kind of paper. It's a Tim Holtz. Let me show you. Tim Holtz, pretty old thing. Tim Holtz tissue paper. That looks not great. 12 euro. But I have a roll for ages now. Ages. Still plenty there, and it's pretty one. He had two, I think, two different shapes. So I'm thinking to just I don't know, just randomly add a little touch of this under our page. I don't know, just, you know, just it's in my head. That could be nice. It really could be pretty nice. What you think? What you think? I wish to hear you now. Oops. I don't want to lose too much of my paper there, so I will. Somehow I will, but maybe not all of it. Let's see. Let's just do it. Let's just try to do it. You can use, to add your tissue paper, you can use really anything, any glue. I'm using transparent gesso because I like that. I like working with transparent gesso and adding my tissues or my collage things. That's kind of how I like. Okay. I think it would be nice. Emily did a tea for herself because her throat is a bit sore. Am I right?
Yeah. A small bit.
A small bit. So, okay, I like that. Maybe a touch of... No, I have to get rid of that because this is some part, something strange. We can add a little paper there. So it's like we're doing like a decoupage really, because we're using tissue, so decoupage, collage, everything and anything together. Now maybe here somewhere would be nice. That's lovely. Oh, you don't see. Oh, sorry. There you go. Now you can see. Many of you saying to me when I asked you on Facebook page to what to record, many of you said that I should just rest and enjoy Hannah. I do enjoy Hannah a lot, as you can imagine, but I think for our better being and feeling better as moms as well, it's good to do something for yourself, and creating video for you, creating a video in general, it's something for myself that I think it's my outlet to just feel good and just, you know, get back to reality and not, no, I'm gonna leave that actually. I like that part. And, you know, not forget about yourself and just feel good from time to time. Even Lucas sometimes goes, you know what? You are so cranky, just go and record something. Just go and record something, because you are unbearable, you know, he cannot stand me anymore, basically. So he says, just go, just record something. Because he knows how much I need it, and how this just makes me happy, genuinely happy. And I have to use time when Hannah is asleep, so I don't have to rush and be stressed that, you know, I know that you love hearing the background noises, but for some it could be a little bit too much or a little bit annoying, so a bit of both. A little of Hannah asleep and a little baby noises maybe we will hear, depending how long it will take me. Now I can hear Henyof. I love that. I think it's nice, lovely. I'm leaving white space purposely because, as you can tell, because I really wish to have some title, something, and I feel that it would be nice to add a little flower as well, maybe underneath it there. So maybe from this set or from both of those sets, I don't know, maybe a big one, or from them only, just few. Let me see. I think it would be nice to have a flower down there as well, so it will be like balanced. Definitely, I love my color choosing for this particular set. Purples and pinks, pastels. I absolutely love them, adore them, and I love making that for you, for us. We can do something together, have something together, and create from that. So what I love about them is that because they are hand painted and they're not digitally changed, they're not I haven't kind of dolled them up. I just wanted them to be raw and as plain looking, as original looking, as natural looking as possible, so that way it looks that any of us could basically paint them, and you could do it your own, but if you don't feel like it, you can have this and you can just enjoy painting using those. And because they are looking as if they are hand painted, because they are hand painted, I think it just makes them special. And I haven't done any dolling up on the computer with them. No, I don't want this. I want them to be just normal looking, just watercolor paintings, adorable for me anyway. And thank you so much for saying that you do love them. And the bird eating, it made your day. Many of you have loved it when I posted on Facebook. So yes, I'm so grateful for your words, and I know which direction to go, that this is something you truly enjoy, and that's nice. That's nice. Okay, Emma is gone. I can hear a little bit. Oh, she's doing musically or listening to musically. Am I right? Yeah. We mothers, we just have a seventh sense, isn't it? We just hear everything regardless. We just know. Okay, so I think a little branch would be nice. I have some left. I cut away a branch from here and a branch from there, so we can use those branches with this flower. I think would be nice. It would be super nice. Now they are very delicate since they are very thin, so this is something for me to know that not that easy to fussy cut, so take your time with it and be delicate when fussy cutting. I know that many don't fussy cut, don't like it, but I love it, and I feel that I'm resting when I'm fussy cutting. I feel that this is a little bit of rest. Always was. When I loved when I was buying papers, like full sets. I loved and always looked for pages for fussy cutting. I was never impressed or in love with papers as such, but I was always in love with elements on the page that I could actually physically fussy cut. Maybe this is weird, but I always was looking for embellishments on the paper. So that's exactly why I have done my watercolor papers for you, so you can have your elements and use them on any project you wish. As I said, I always looked for elements, and I was never enough of elements on my sets of papers. So I said, I'll make my own. So I did. So I did, and I hope it will be nice for you as well. But you know me, I always keep telling you, use what you have, use things that are around you. I'm sure you have tons and millions of papers that you purchased, so, and I'm sure you can find birds there, flowers, of course, they are the most basic shapes and themes to look for. So use what you have. If you feel and fancy to grab any of my watercolor sets, papers, I'd be grateful, and I can send it to you. Oh, by the way, I ship worldwide, of course I do, for my Etsy store, so you can have a look. What an advertisement that is today. Why not? Why not, for a change? I always keep on showing you brands of all sorts from all over the world of scrapbooking, mixed media brands. Time for showing something from my shop, isn't it? There we go. I love that. Love that. Time to stick it, and I'm gonna be using definitely my Pritt stick. Sure, why not? My Pritt stick, and I'm gonna put that aside. So, oh no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna just take that page. There we go. And use that. Now, there we go, and there we go, and my branches. I will need that. So I'm gonna start with, oops, my scissors are there. My Pritt stick is pretty thick, so I need to be very careful, because I don't want this to destroy my, no, you know what, maybe the brush will be easier, or just gel medium in this case would be have more sense if I find I have it. I have it. Where's my gel medium? I think so. Oh, 2 seconds. I have my gel medium. There we go. Yeah, I think in this case, because they are so delicate, I'd rather use gel medium and make sure it will stick properly, because with the elements like that we could end up with something being ripped, so better not. Okay, there we go. Oops, or like here maybe. Super. Voila, voila, beautiful. Okay, now we have our flowers. And my branches, of course, little branches to be used. Maybe like this, actually. You don't see again, sorry. I'm off camera. Off camera. That could be lovely actually. Now you can go over with your gel medium if you feel over those prints, because they're not gonna smudge. So if you are a type of person that like to have things over being covered, I do as well, but I prefer, instead of gel medium, I prefer to have my transparent gesso, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a fresh brush, and I will go over with clear gesso on top of my painting and my elements. So if something is missing a bit of glue, I can put underneath it a little bit of transparent gesso as well, so you can easily go over with your mediums on top of those prints. Super. Loving it! What do you think? What do you think? You have to tell me right away. Now, of course, we need some title, I think, and it would be nice to have a little bit of color, and as well some shading with the pencil, I think. This is pretty much dry, but what I wish to see and what I'm missing a little bit is that I think those edges of the papers, of the Tim Holtz papers, are a little bit too the edges are too edges. So I'm gonna gently add a little bit of gesso to soften up the edges. Can you see? And it's only a little bit, Now, I'm losing my original idea of having my watercolor paper important in the mix, so I could watercolor on top of it. Sure, look, we're gonna try it anyway, but I was reading your comment. Someone mentioned about watercolor Ecoline brush pens, so I'm gonna try to use those, hopefully, and yeah, so we'll see. I like to change my mind while even, you know what, even a little bit the brush even a little bit more, maybe I should even do it before I stick to my flowers, but then I don't mind if it's visible a little more here and there, so maybe maybe just dull it down a little bit, not everywhere, or where you can. It's okay to change your mind while you create. Excuse me. I need a drink of water, I think, or a coffee again, because my throat, you can hear probably me. So I'm just soften up a little bit. Now, because of that, using white gesso, the watercolor works best. It will work on gesso, of course it will, and we've done it on previous projects, but I wanted this to work better with the watercolor paper, so we will see how this goes, since I covered watercolor paper with touches of gesso. But you know what? Excuse me, it works. No, I definitely am losing my voice. Okay, that should be fine. I should be better now. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I like that now. The softened a little bit works much nicer for me. Much better. I prefer that for sure. Why don't I clear my throat a little more often? Those that watch my videos regularly a lot and they know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do it more often now. But just laughing, it's just a joke for those who knows, okay. Absolutely loving it. I love how dull that is, and now our flowers are more standing out. They're not intimidated by the collage paper. Can you see that? A little bit. It just works a little better. A little. Tiny. Okay, let's try this now. I'm gonna try those colors first and see how are we doing? This is pretty nice. That's lovely. Oh, that's super nice. And this one. They are super nice. Now let me grab some brush, watercolor brush, or just brush, no, maybe something different. What about this brush, maybe? And see, since those are watercolor brush pens, they should react with water, and they do beautifully. Super nice, isn't it? Anyone that is interested, Ecoline brush pen, Ecoline brush pen, Ecoline brush pen. So I think this color would definitely go. I love this color very much, and we'll see, and maybe even a little bit, it would be a little bit too pink, but you know what, let's just go for it, let's just do it. Now I'm straight away working with my brush and water, simply because sometimes when you leave things dry for too long, it's hard then to kind of move the color again. So I'm just trying to straight away work with it. I'm gonna maybe mix and match both. That's nice. So just delicate really touches of color. We see where this will take us. You see, it's easier to get rid of the strokes when you faster try to do something rather than later, basically. Someone left a comment on Facebook saying that you purchased those markers and you're not too sure how to use them and what to do with them, so there we go. We're gonna try to play a little bit with them. So I'm just going and I'm mixing the colors right now. I'm trying to feel the vibe of what's gonna be kind of working best for me. Now I think, as far as I remember, you shouldn't be adding the color on top of the wet surface already, I think, but you know me, I like to break some rules, and I have those watercolor brushes for ages as well, and I was not using them. How bad. Now I'm gonna be going down there a little bit just to see how things are on this end, just to see if I can match more here. And as you see, I'm trying quickly work my magic with my brush, and I'm just dipping my brush, watercolor brush, in the water. Nothing, you know, there's no liquid in it or anything different than just water. So I love the water, the purple now. It's adding this extra touches that I love. You can go back if you feel. You can go back a little bit if you think. I'm holding 3 together. Mix and match, mix and match. I'm adding quite a generous amount of water on top of my paintings as well, and that's fine. That's okay. Super. Now a little bit of that pink back again, maybe here, just a little bit. I like that. Thank you for giving me the idea of using watercolor brush pens. I believe you can have other brush pens like mermaid markers or Arteza markers. There's loads brands, so I'm sure you in your stash, I'm sure you have some. I'm pretty convinced everyone has some markers in your stash, in the stash, so grab them and just use them along with us now. Oh, I didn't say that, but I do hope you creating with me while I chat. I do hope that. Now, always things looks different when we don't have the highlighting, and things looks much nicer when we highlight things. So relax. We get there. We will get there. We just have to be patient. Oh, I need more water on this part. Oh, the baby. Oh, the Baba is asleep and the nose is blocked or something. Sister, run for the rescue. Sister, run for the rescue, and Daddy as well. Now I'm gonna add a different color, the darker one as well. Sure, why not? It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And it matches nicely, and it just gives different strange color here, I think. Strange, but how nice. It'd be nice to maybe make some drops or some sort of, yeah. I think Hannah is giving me a sign. Mommy, milk time. Food time. So I'm gonna probably take a little break, guys, and I'm gonna come back to you after feeding the little baby. I like that. Now I'm trying to gently as well go with my color down there. Now this is still the delicate. I'm gonna be even more pigmented on the edges, so we work with the color even more. So I'm starting slow. I really wish to start slow, and I want to build up the color rather than go for a dark straight away, go for a very striky color. No, I rather build up first, and then you can always add more, rather than get rid of the color, which is harder. Now that's actually good that I don't have to heat that. This can dry naturally while I began. So I'll see you in just a few minutes. I'm back, but I'm not too sure for how long I'm back, and I will keep on adding colors here and there. I like that red. It's not actually really matching the flowers itself, but I think it looks really nice. I love how, look how the watercolor effect is there. How pretty actually, isn't it? I think I wish to maybe add a little bit more there. You're gonna hear some noises again of our Sunday morning. Is it Sunday today actually? It is. I think it is. And little Baba is lying down and calling, Mama. Nobody's there. She's already at this point where she is loving, bless you Baba, loving the attention, loving the, not attention really, company. She just needs a company. She's like me. I love having friends around, people around, so she's like that. She loves having people around. Like, it's a natural thing. All kids love it. But it's shocked that it's so early and she's already like seeking for, not maybe seeking, but she loves when someone is next to her, and she can recognize that already. So Emily's not next to her because Emily's recording Musicallys. It's her weekend time for doing things like that. When there's a school, she doesn't really is allowed to use much of the digital things, and so okay, looking good, my friends. Oh, I think I'm gonna bring her here and I'm gonna talk to her 2 seconds. Hello. Hello. Hi. She's trying to talk. Hello. You're in Mommy's studio, in the messy studio here. Yeah. I'm gonna try to record with the little baby around. Now this, I think I can call, color-wise, I can call this finished pretty much. Absolutely loving how, you can see how on watercolor paper and here, how beautifully we have the little watercolor kind of happenings. Hi, hi. So I think it's really pretty, and I think I wanted to have a little touch of like, you know, like little, what you call them, that things goes down. You know what I'm trying to say, don't you? You do. Driplets, yes, driplets. Hi, Hannah. Are you happy here with Mommy? Mommy painting and you are around next to me and I can look at you and you can eat your handies while listening to me. I remember when you said to me, guys, that she's so used to me chatting when I was recording pregnant that maybe she's actually will be enjoying being here next to me. Will you say something? Hi. Say hi. Hi. Hello. Isn't it not the case that when you try to make baby to say something, they don't say anything, but when you don't want them to say, they do say things? That's always the case, isn't it? Okay, I think I'm gonna try that. I absolutely love that. I'm happy with it. Now the dryer, it's good for babies. That sound makes them going to sleep. Before, I thought, why not to use a touch of black? A touch of black. You know how much I love adding black to my projects. Let's see, and let's try on this end here. So if it's not gonna be that nice, maybe we're not gonna be... Oh, I love that. And you know why? Because my drawings, they have some black in them. So it is actually awesome because it kind of blends in together. Isn't it, Hannah? Hanka Śmietanka, that's what we call her. And one of you, my viewers, my friends on Facebook as well, left comments several times saying Hannah Banana, and I like that. You are Hannah Banana. Our Hannah Banana. Okay. I think I love that pretty much. And you know, I'm tempted to actually do my outlines instead of this time with instead of doing with pencil, I'm gonna do it with this. And look, I love that. Look how shadow works beautifully now. Beautifully. Wow. I am loving it. Now, Lucas is making breakfast again, so if you hear some sparkly noises in from the kitchen, that's our daddy doing some Sunday breakfast again without me. But at least I'm minding the baba. So we share the what you call the chores. So I have the baba. He has the frying pan and eggs. So yeah, the noises will be there for sure because the house is awake. My project is not finished, but that's okay. I can see the little happy baby around me, next to me actually. I'm pretty happy. I'm glad that the sitting of the baby is fitting here in the studio, so I can have an eye on her. She can hear me, I can look at her, and she's pretty happy. Although she's eating she's putting her hands in the mouth already, like a lot. So we are at this stage where probably anything she will grab, she will be putting in her mouth soon. She's not holding things yet as such, but she's eating her pajama. the thing from her hand here. you know, the pajama thing. You know what? Instead of doing the outlining with pencil as always, I'm gonna stick with this, and I'm loving it to bits. Loving it, I have to say, I'm loving it. And I love the fact that this gives this watercolor finish and touch to watercolor painting that it's already fussy cutted, the watercolor elements. So it's a win-win situation for me, and I love that this is happening so nicely, and I didn't even think about it. Someone gave the idea of using those on the comment on Facebook, so thank you so much for that. I very much appreciate this now, because it's good to use different things as well, not always go for exactly the same things. Hi, the baby is here. I can see you and I can hear you. Hi. 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 I hope they can hear you. I hope they can hear a little Hannah. A little Hannah in the background. A little Hannah here. You are a joy to have around. When you don't cry, of course. Because when they cry, sometimes she cries as if the world is gonna end for her. Literally. This is the end of the world. No food, I'm cold, just after a bath, and I'm gonna scream till you hear me, till you rescue me. Oh, we had that tantrum yesterday. You there and you thinking, will this ever end, this amazingly loud cry? And it finished once you just make sure that they warm and they start eating, and it's peace and quiet. Hi. I think she just nearly took too far her finger in her mouth. I cannot believe it. It's 8 weeks now she's here with us. 8 weeks. Believe it. 8 weeks. Now I have some white spaces here that I didn't fussy cut because it was just too difficult. Look, it's actually fine to use your brush and gently color it, like in between, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Tomorrow we have super important day because it's her first ever injection, so we are ready for this to be difficult, and we have to take Calpol with us, the temperature thing, the Calpol with us already, and yeah, we have to get ready for difficult and tough night. My best friend's daughter, she's 11 months now. I'm gonna be her not grandmother. I'm gonna be her godmother. I was asked to be a godmother of my best friend baby, and I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon. So we have christening in 2 weeks. Can you believe it? Like, with my best friend, the being spontaneous, it's the best. If you're looking for spontaneous situations, you knock on the door to my best friend. She is just the most spontaneous person I ever knew, and she's with her husband, and they're like, yeah, let's do it, why not? So we have christening in 2 weeks, and yes, I'm sidetracked again as I talk to you, and I'm sidetracked. Hannah, you here? Are you here? I can see you and barely hear you because you're very quiet, good girl. Hi. Hi. Okay, how do you like that? Because I absolutely love it. Hannah, what do you think? Have a look. Is it nice? Is it nice? Say something. It's nice. Tell Mama it's nice. It's okay. It's not too bad, Mom. It's not too bad, Mom. I love the colors. The girly colors. Okay. Now, this is... I love it. This is something I love, and no, haven't expected this to finish like that, so that's much much bigger joy for me. Okay, I will finish it that coloring because I think it's perfect. Doesn't need much more. No, I love it. I love the watercolor washy look here. I love how this is incorporated with colors. I love that. So I'm gonna definitely dry now and start some titles. I have this kind of vision that I would like to do. I'm gonna just have a little drawing. I wish to have few lines here with something like, I don't know, just like little elements that I think they would be so nice. So definitely we need some black, and no, not this, some permanent black, not this. When you have millions of the black permanent markers and you just cannot find the correct one. Oh, maybe this one. Okay, it's not that black as I wish it to be, but that's okay. I just wish this to be kind of like a little embellishments that are falling down. There we go, something like that. So drawing freely is not easy, but we can try. And same for here. And definitely not easy when you have your surface not being straight. And in this case I have little watercolor elements here. Watercolor paper that is on my way, but that's okay. Take your time and do some magic. Take your time and do some magic. Something seems to be wet there. Okay, super. You can go over if you feel like, if you think that it's... Did you kick your toy? Did I hear? Oh, I heard again. Yes. Hannah, did you kick your little doggy there? Good girl. Good girl. Oh, bless you. Oh, that was a sneeze. 2 sneezes. Good girl. Now I love that. I have to say I absolutely love that. It's just a little addition to what we have here, you know, just a little touches of something different. I like that. Now I wouldn't be myself if I wouldn't add some white splashes. My tummy is rumbling. I have some white here. White splashes, here we come. Maybe this will be fine. Oh, there we go. It works. Hi. Hello. Now, I played a song for you that it's on her chair. Doo-doo-doo-doo. And that song will be in my mind all the time. There's this moment when you have a baby that baby songs are following you constantly, isn't it? Constantly. Okay, a little bit of white. Oh! 3 times. Bless you. Are you cold? I've no jackets. I've no sleeves. Nothing. And you sneezing here. Hi. And you're dribbling already, and you have bubbles. Are you teething? You're not. You can't be. You're only 2 months old. That's not possible. And if you are, this is crazy. Okay, my white is not that much white. I need more white. I need more paint for my white. Oh, that's better. I think a little bit. A little bit. More paint, more paint, more paint, more splashes. Mommy's singing? That's nearly like singing. Splashes. Oh, you are gonna be either enjoying my videos now with the baby, or you will be fast forwarding everything. If I'm about to record with you for you, I think I'm gonna be having Baba next to me much more often, and I will be forced or enjoying, depending how you look at it, to chat to little Baba. Isn't it? Yeah? Yeah, because that way she'll be happy. So mommy will be chatty. Yes. Because I have to look at you and talk to you, and that way you thinking I'm crazy, talking to myself, talking to camera that way, and no wonder I'll be sidetracked, talking to you and talking to little baby. And okay, I think I'm done with the splashes. I love it. It's not that many splashes maybe. What about if I grab some of my Posca? Where is it? Where is it? My Posca. Ah, it's not that white either. Why is this Posca not that much white? I wish this to be much white. Maybe it needs more pigment to go down. Are you sneezing again? Well, I was reading about the babies who sneeze a lot, because this one seems to sneeze a lot, and it's seemingly good because they're clearing out still their noses and all their inside body stuff. So it's good. Oh, maybe not. Now we're gonna have the amount of splashes, Hanya, we're gonna have. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, better now. Ah, crazy. Ah. You're not gonna sneeze again, don't you? Or will you? Oh, no, I think it's enough of splashes. We have enough. Oh, now it's the nice proper splash, white splash. Okay, no, that's enough. That's enough. Too much. It's too much. Now we have to incorporate somewhere our little birdie, since Emily caught it for me. And I forgot about one flower, that's okay. And some title. Bless you. I wouldn't be surprised if it's very dusty here. And of course I'm gonna use my stickers, because I love my stickers. So I will use them because they are perfect for titles. And something that will just be, I don't know, listen to your heart, create inspired dream, no blank page, no creativity, no, enjoy today. The world needs you. You can do it, just do it. Practice art every day. Don't be afraid of change. Plant your own garden. Be strong. I just love them all. Don't you just love them all? Why not? Be proud of your art. Follow your heart. I love that. Follow your heart. Heart art. Now, I need to dry this first. Here. My splashes. Okay. So I'm gonna use that follow your heart somewhere there. As much as even surface as possible, but probably not that possible. Oh, no, not there, no. Because we have a little lovely line. Oh, too late. That's okay. That's okay. Follow your heart, but art, more or less. Heart art. Okay. Something else? Of course, something else. I love adding my stickers, my titles to that. Shine. Practice art every day in a smaller version. Or I don't know where. Maybe there, or there, or there. Oh, I can hear them talking. Something is happening in the kitchen. A chat is there. Hi, Em.
Hello.
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 Oh, hello, baby. Hello, baby.
Be proud of your art. I'm gonna stick to your birdie that you fussy cut for me. What do you think, Ems?
Oh, that is really nice.
Are you for real or are you just trying to be nice and kind?
Mom,
Mom.
you know I wouldn't lie.
No.
I love this.
No.
I haven't seen you journaling for a long time.
Just love your art. Yeah, I think that would be nice. Oh yes, we have to show you something. Emily, will you bring your gift for Hannah? Come on. We have to show you. Show our friends what you did for your sister. Tell us all about it.
Lately, I've been sewing and I made a pillow for my sister.
Yeah, a pillow. What did you use, Emily?
I used Mommy's pants.
You did. So
But Hannah loves this pillow.
she loves this pillow because she needs a little pillow from time to time when she's lying down, because she doesn't like to lie down flat anymore. She's so small, but she just doesn't like it. Now, well done, Emily, by the way. I've praised you a million times because the pillow is just amazing.
Thank you.
And they've been doing some sewing in school lately. And what are you gonna do in school?
We have to make an animal or a person or a character, and I'm making a turtle.
A turtle. Why a turtle, like?
I don't know, cause everyone else is doing like bears, and everyone's kind of doing the same thing.
Okay.
So I wanted to do something different.
Good idea. That's my blood. Well done, girl. Okay, I just sticked a flower and I'm missing birdie and I'm loving it, and I'm gonna finish that. Oh, can you hear that? She's touching her teddy and playing with it with her toes. Probably she doesn't even realize. Anyway, this video is gonna be so long. My battery is actually flashing that it's that it's finishing, so it can turn off any second. I'm gonna wrap up at that. I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. If any of you wish to see the let me show you. If any of you is interested in getting those lovely jovely prints that I made for you, head off to my Etsy store. Link will be below the video, in the comment section, somewhere definitely, or Google Maremi Small Art Etsy. You'll find me. I ship worldwide and I'm more than happy to ship that to you, of course. And anything else I wanted to say that I missed you so much and I'm glad to be back. And now, since I know that I can have Hannah next to me and I'm pretty chilled and relaxed when she's here, I think I can more often record and not wait for her to be sleeping and quiet and the house quiet. So I think you will have me more often from now on with the little Baba. So thank you so much. I'm gonna wrap up at that. Send you massive kiss and hugs, and I'll yes, say hi or bye. Did you hear that? I hope you heard that smile. Yeah? Yeah? Come on, say something quickly. We have to finish. Go on quickly. No, that just smiles. Okay, I love you loads and have a good Sunday, rest of the weekend, and beautiful week that is just ahead of us. Thank you. Bye. Bye. Are you gonna stick your little hand? Of course you will. Bye. What's that wave?
Royal wave.
Oh, royal wave. This is royal wave. I love you, Emmy. Okay.
In not a long time, there'll be another little hand in here.
There will be. Okay.
Bye.
Oh wait, why don't we just stick her hand? Come on, Hannah. Let's stick the 3 hands together. Come on. Oh, I have you. No.
Let's put this up high.
Oh, little handy. Wait. Oh. Ah, the little hands.
Bye.